Tennessee, how's everybody doing today? Wow, the Bassmaster Elite Series is back. We kicked it off in a warm, sunny place, right? Tennessee's hot. Well, it's the beginning of the season to take off in the snowstorm. But we are excited. Season we have some starting their career. Make it so special. All-starter. And think of this. You don't realize how it is. Core Bassmaster. Let me hear. Swindle, our Angler of the Year last year. Every year, Angler of the Year, every year, people point to what at the end here. It is no Elite Series. You say, and the good news is, watch some ranks like they caught a few today. A little cold tomorrow, but it's things that take off.
It will be chilly, but it's going. 2 weeks from today, you have pants at Oak. I think we ought to dress like this day one. I have 6 layers, okay? 6 layers.
I couldn't fit 6 layers, me, but that's 6. I'd be a 6X, I believe. But we're ready this way, and I want to thank all of you for coming out. What a crowd. I want to welcome all our viewers on Bassmaster.com. Bassmaster Live kicks off tomorrow morning. New times this year. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. You can watch Bassmaster Live with Davey Height. He's going to be on the water and interview our anglers. Tommy Sanders, Mark Zona back in the studio. And then we're going to have a bit of a break in the middle of the day. Here's the cool thing about Bassmaster Live. You're going to see more of the game here this year. In the past, we would go till about 1 o'clock. Well, now what we're doing is we're going from 7 to 10. Then we're going to have a break, kick it back off at 11:30 till 2:30. So you're going to see it right down to the wire. And then, of course, you can watch the weigh-in. But speaking of weigh-ins, we ready to get going, Trip? Are you guys ready? All right, let's get the 2017 Bassmaster Elite Series kicked off. He's going to lead Angler of the Year no matter what way it works out. Let's hear it for Big John Murray. It doesn't matter what they weigh. You are leading Angler of the Year. You're leading the tournament. You are leading the year. 11 pounds and 2 ounces and pretty decent weight on a tough, tough day.
Yeah, and a great crowd here. I mean, this lake is not showing its true self. There's going to be some great stringers, but this thing is full of fish. I threw a little 16-ounce bait all day, and it's like flying a kite out there. But if you want, you know, I'm a spinning reel expert, and I mean, that's all I've used. So you got to try the new Lew's spinning reels, man. They are unbelievable, and they're very affordable. And I know you guys around here use spinning reels now.
They definitely catch them, that's for sure. Well, let's keep them rolling through with a 2-time Elite Series champion, Freddie Boom Boom B.A.S.S. As you can see, Freddie's taking off 7 or 8 layers here today. A little cold out there today.
It's so cold.
11 pounds and 3 ounces. Fred B.A.S.S. is now leading the entire season. And Freddie had a little mishap earlier in the week, so he's looking to get a little payday here this week. Freddie, tell me what it feels like. I mean, the Elite Series, it started off, opening day on any sport is a special day, and it's got to be the same here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, I was so nervous going into today. I knew there was a very big possibility I wasn't going to catch a single fish, and you don't want to have those feelings before you fish a tournament like this. But I just put my head down and literally fished every square rock. in this, what I
great. Lord. Look out here. 5, 6 pounds and 3. Top number 1 of the Bass Elite Series. Elias, a full Bassmaster champion. Starts the season right with 14 pounds, 9 ounce. Great start the season, Paul. Oh, this is a very important day. Obviously, get it kicked off right, and you've done.
Yeah, that really is, man. I'll tell you, it was fun catch. It was a hard, you know, the wind all those clothes on and standing up, this 65-year-old butt's worn out.
We'll get some. You got a great day and look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. A 5-time Bassmaster winner from San Mateo, Florida. Big Show, Terry Scroggins. Big Show bringing us 3 fish here today. 9 pounds and 3 ounces. So he's catching the right quality, just a little short on quantity. But 3 fish for 9 pounds and 3 ounces for Big Terry Scroggins, member of Team Toyota. 9-3, too short to have them on.
I did. I broke. I'm throwing 4-pound test line. I boat today. I had one other bite. That was it. Wind's kind of brutal out there doing what I'm trying to do, and that minn coat us with a spotlight. That is the game change. I'm telling you what. The boat sits right there. But all through practice, I was seeing all the fish on my graph in the day they left. So tomorrow to show back.
I'm looking. Great to have back here, Big Show. Let's bring through our next angler. Won the first ever Elite Series event. He fished, almost won a couple last year. Let me hear it for Brad Height. 4 fish for Brad Height here today. Popular pick in fantasy fishing coming into this event. 9 pounds of 4 ounces. Puts him in 4th place currently. 1 short of. Did you ever have that 5th one on?
No, it's been a struggle for me. I really thought I was going to kind of click with this place, but I haven't really found them. But, things are looking a little better today. Kind of run on to something, but, it's cold, brutal. But we'll go out there tomorrow and grind it out and hopefully get a shot.
Looking forward to it. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Let's keep them rolling through an 8-time classic qualifier from Ardmore, Oklahoma, the Squirrel, Jeff Crete. Jeff Crete bringing us. Jeff Crete, an 8-time classic qualifier, bringing us a limit of fish here today. Let's get this season started off right. 5 fish for Jeff Crete here on day number 1. 12 pounds and 13 ounces puts you in 2nd place. Let's hold up a couple of those fish. Let me hear you, Tennessee. Jeff Crete starting the season off right. 12 pounds, 13 ounces, sitting in 2nd place here at stop number 1 of the Bassmaster Elite Series. And Crete, you played this game for a long time. You know how important this day is. Everybody seems to focus on the end of the season, but it doesn't matter whether you catch them the last day or the first day. You got to catch them day after day here in the Elite Series, and you've done that here today.
Well, it's an okay start. I thought I could catch more, but the fishing was a little tougher today. I caught maybe 10 or 12 keepers, but I really thought I could catch 15 pounds, and if I got lucky, catch 17. But it's just interesting weather. Some of the good stuff I had was a little chalked up, and the fish changed a little bit. And I didn't see near as many on the graph as I had been, but it's a really good lake. I mean, there's not too many places you can go in the country and it's 45-degree water and still catch fish.
Still catch them. You're going to get another shot at them again tomorrow. Wish you luck. Time to bring up the youngest angler ever to fish the Bassmaster Elite Series from Lancaster, Kentucky, Bradley Roy. A former Elite Series Rookie of the Year, bringing us 5 fish here today. 5 fish for 13 pounds, 11 ounces. And Bradley Roy now moves into 2nd place here on day number 1, stop number 1 of the 2017 Bassmaster Elite Series. £13, 11 ounces, a great way to start off this first event of the season here.
Yeah, I'll definitely take that. I wasn't thinking they weighed that much, but I'll tell you what, going into today, I really didn't know if I could get a bite. I know you're hearing a lot of guys say that, but it's been tough. These fish are a little off, but this lake is full of fish, and I'm excited to go back tomorrow. What I tell you, what's even more awesome is looking at all these crazy fishing fans standing out here. Because listen, I don't even want to be up here right now. I'm freezing to death, and you guys are just out here to watch some fish get weighed in. So we appreciate the support, and I'm gonna go back and get ready and see if I can do it again.
Sitting in 2nd place and leading Phoenix Boats, Big Bass. A great start. Here's a guy everybody's talking about with the Classic coming up, a 4-time TTBC champion and former Elite Series champion. Let me hear it for Keith Combs. 5 fish for Keith Combs as he looks to start his assault on the Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year leaderboard again, and he's done it. 15-15, a brand new leader with Keith Combs. 15 pounds and 15 ounces. Keith Combs finished in 2nd place last year in our Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year race. and looking to trade that 2 in for a 1 here in 2017. 15 of 15. Keith, you know, there was a time where people would call you a Texas angler, and I don't think anyone's called you that for a long time just because you catch them everywhere we go. But I know that didn't come just by mistake. I mean, you've put a lot of work into figuring out how to be a diverse angler, haven't you?
Well, you know, I grew up in Texas, and we have a diverse lakes. You know, I actually grew up on a smallmouth lake in central Texas, but you get a good dose of everything. What you don't get is this cold temperature, you know. So I'm all Texas when it comes to cold temperature, and I was freezing today. But, you know, luckily, you know, it looks good on the scales, but it is a grind out there, no doubt about it. And, you know, I ain't caught 15-15 all 3 days of practice, so I'm blessed today.
Well, practice doesn't pay very well, so you caught him on the right day. Let's bring through an Elite Series a rookie. Let me hear it for Robbie Latuzzo. Great to have you here, Robbie. Your first Elite Series event, 1 pound, 13 ounces, and not the way you wanted to start it, I'm sure, but hey, you're on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Got to be happy about that.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited. It's like some cruel joke to put on a South Louisiana rookie to fish this one for the first.
It doesn't matter where we go. It is never easy on the Elite Series, but you qualified to be here, so I know you'll definitely catch them throughout the season.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Looking forward to having you here all year long. He's not a rookie. He's a 30-time Classic qualifier, 8-time Bassmaster winner from Weatherford, Texas, Mr. Gary Klein. Gary Klein bringing us a limit of fish here today. £13 and 2 ounces. Gary Klein moves into the top 5, currently in 4th place. I want to remind everybody, got to make a charge to get in the top half of the field. After tomorrow, we will cut that field down, and only the top 12 fish on Championship Sunday. Our weigh-ins are going to be at the Convention Center in Knoxville Saturday and Sunday. And, Gary, I know you'd love to be part of it, and if you keep catching them like that, you just may be.
Well, I tell you, I'm just trying to take these one day at a time. I don't have to hit a home run. I just want to get on first base and, you know, just keep moving around. Hey, I would like to say something to everybody, and especially everybody out there watching Bassmasters at home. We lost a good friend of mine this morning, Mark McCowan. He's a Green Beret out of Fort Bragg. It's real special to me. He's with all the Bassmasters Classics, and he's the one that spearheads a special ops survivors group that helps, you know, the families of the fallen soldiers, and I've really been involved with them the last couple of years. In fact, I was looking forward to seeing Mark down in Houston here in a couple of weeks, but Jana just called me just about 15 minutes ago and said that we lost him. So please keep, you know, him and his family in your prayers. Thank you.
Sorry to hear that. On behalf of the entire Bassmaster family, we want to send out our love to his family. Let's welcome to the first time to the Bassmaster Elite Series and Elite Series Pro. Hey, won Bass Fest a few years ago, $1 million on the FLW Tour, Jacob Wheeler. Watch out. 5 fish for Jacob Wheeler. Looking for 16, even 17 pounds at 10 ounces. And Jacob Wheeler says hello to the Bassmaster Elite Series. A brand new leader, his very first regular season Elite Series event. He won Bass Fest a few years ago, but that is a specialty event. Jacob Wheeler now fishing the Bassmaster Elite Series. And what a way to start his year. 17 pounds and 10 ounces. Going to weigh the big one for Feast Boats, a big bass. And while we do that, Jacob, what a start to the Elite Series. A great start. Weigh that fish. He's going to be bigger than 3.8 to take over Big Bass. 4 pounds, 2 ounces. You're leading the tournament. You're leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass. And things are working out pretty good for you here in the Elite Series one day into the new job.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty early to say that, but I mean, it is pretty cool, man. I had a really good day out there, and that was what it was. I mean, just sort of getting into for me personally, it was all about getting into a little bit of a groove. And the thing is, you got a lot of jitters, early morning jitters, and you want to get out there and you want to have a good start to the season. And fortunately, I started off this morning with a couple fish, and that really just calmed me down, allowed me to run around and fish calm and coolly and collectively, and that really was the key.
Well, definitely paid off. Keep it rolling. We'd love to see you back up here tomorrow with another bag like that. Look out for this guy, cold water and smallmouth. He's always in contention from Paducah, Kentucky, Mark Menendez. Mark Menendez. 5 fish here today. 5 fish for Mark Menendez here on day number 1, 14 pounds and 10 ounces. He moves into 3rd place. Let's hear for Skeeter Yamaha Pro, Mark Menendez, a 3-time Bassmaster winner, 5-time a Classic qualifier. Mark, watching you out there, we were watching for a little bit out there today, and me and Davey were in the boat together. I said, it's reminiscent, cold weather in smallmouth. It reminds me of, was it Pickwick Wake? Were you and Chuck Economo? I mean, I was a little snot-nosed. I mean, I wasn't really ever little, but I was little at the time. But cold weather and smallmouth work out pretty good for you.
Yeah, cold weather, there's something about cold water that I understand a little bit better than some other things, and I feel real comfortable out there. If I can just stay warm enough to get out there and get them. Kind of got in a little groove this morning, Dave, and found one little key stretch there that I worked on them pretty good, and found those fish a while back. And I thought I was kind of surprised when I pulled a largemouth up out of there. So you never know what's going to be out there, but it's just a grind. It's just being steady. It's about being efficient and making sure you catch everyone that bites.
Well, you're a quarter way there. Keep it rolling. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow from Sevierville, Tennessee, 11-time Classic qualifier. Let me hear it for David Walker. David Walker with 4 fish here today, 1 short of a limit. But 9 pounds, 6 ounces, moves into 10th place for the 11-time Classic qualifier. Took an Elite Series win just a few years ago on Alabama. You got 3 feet. You got a largemouth and a smallmouth in that back.
After some hybrids, because they weigh about 3 or 4 pounds a piece out there. But I tell you what, I'm gonna blow it up here. I'm full of good ideas because I used all my bad ideas today. I tell you, I went out there and I tried. I mean, I got a lot of history on this place, and I may have been what really bit me because I fished a lot of places where they used to catch them, not so much catching them today. But it's nice to come to East Tennessee and everybody get to experience the weather that we live through all the time. I know you're from Canada. You kind of like this deal.
No, I don't like it. It's just where I live.
Well, you brought it with you because it's
totally my fault.
Good news is by the weekend it's going to be 70 again. So.
Yeah, when we're indoors.
I know, that's right.
That's how we roll.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to going back out there tomorrow. I mean, like I said, I need a little redemption. Always about points. This is the way to start the season. You can't give up after the first day. So I got to go back out there and make it happen.
I know you will. Wish you luck. See you back here tomorrow. 2-time Bassmaster winner, 2 wins the last 2 years from Reed Springs, Missouri. Let me hear it for Chad Morgan-Taylor. 2 fish here today, Chad, and I know it's tough to fish in those cold weathers, but probably a little tougher when you fall short of a limit. But maybe rally back into this deal tomorrow. 5 pounds, 2 ounces today.
It's funny. My last day of practice, I actually caught him pretty good, and I found 4 or 5 places they were stacked on pretty good. And I caught him on, I've been fishing with 4-pound test line in practice, and that day they bit 6-pound test line. So last night I took all 4-pound off, put all 6-pound on. I was like, yeah, I got this deal figured out. Yeah, tonight I'm going to go put 4-pound test back on. It's one of those things. You can see them all over, and they'll come up and they'll look and they'll go, nope, doing it. That's it. So, like I said, I know I'm around a bunch of fish. I'm just going to go out and fish real slow tomorrow.
Go get them tomorrow. We'll see you back here tomorrow for the very first time. Welcome to the Bassmaster Elite Series stage. Double J, Elton Jones Jr. Heading to one event early, 11 ounces. One of a rare group, one half of a very rare group, fathers and sons competing in the Geico Bassmaster Classic. And now it's pretty crazy. Got to be pretty crazy to be fishing the Bassmaster Series. Not really shocking. You kind of grew up to see this. Now, how does?
Yeah, it was a really morning this morning. My first spot. It was almost a little. It's just that next step in your career. I'm experienced a lot of the same plastic this year. I'm excited with my practice that I had to catch 5 today. Was goal and I called it today, and I'm looking to go on again tomorrow.
I'm looking for you all season long. Welcome to the Bassmaster Elite. $1 million is here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Here from Gunnersville, Alabama, Boyd with 5 fish here today. A fish for 11 pounds, 7 ounces. Put you inside the top 9th place right now. Decent start to the day.
Yeah, if they'll just stop the weigh-in, I'll have a really good one here. He has mentioned it was really cold here today. I just thought I'd say that. This morning, it was really cold here today.
Guess what? It's going to be cold.
Maybe the wind, so it'll look better.
It may. Look forward to seeing you back here. All the way from man, always Jared Linton.
Coming back now.
2 fish here today on day 1. You just said it, 3 pounds. So you just said it. Day tomorrow. Will it be? I mean, I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit better tomorrow. But the conditions, is that going to make it tougher to make a rally tomorrow?
No, I'm fishing around them. They just didn't bite today. I wasn't getting a lot of bites in practice, but I was getting good ones, throwing a top shelf swim bait. And when they bit it, they were good ones. It just, I don't know what happened. I mean, I had 6 bites today. 1 was a catfish and 3 non-keepers. So I don't.
We'll get rigged in. You can't. A $4 bass and now represents here on the Bassmaster. He's from Mallow here for Matt. Good to have you back at 5 fish. Great start to the season, bringing a limit here. 13 moves all the way up to 5th place. Some say 13 is an unlucky number, but I disagree. On the Bass is 2017. What a great start.
Man, I did not go to. I was myself. Good to get this one off on a good note. It was conditions changing every day. The weather's changing every day. Off with a good bag, salt bag like that, it gives me a chance to go out tomorrow and stay in the hunt. So that's where I wanted to start the year.
Go get them tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you back here. Took a win, a Elite Series win, 1 each year for the last 2 years. Let me hear it for Justin Lucas. Fortunately, tough today. 2 fish today. Very uncharacteristic for you, but I know you big rally tomorrow. 4 pounds, 13 ounces. Did the weather was over you? Had a heart through pre-fit.
Yesterday afternoon, I actually had a lot of fish and was pretty excited about this morning. I kind of had to there yesterday because in there and fish, I was tried to do it and just didn't work. So that's the name of the game. We'll try and go out there tomorrow and make it.
Get ready. We'll see you back tomorrow. Elite Series win in the postseason 2 years ago, all the way from California. Time to get Zaldangerous for Chris Zaldane.
Hey, buddy.
1 fish here today for Zaldane. 3 pounds, 7 ounces, and not the way you wanted to start the season, but there's a lot of time to make it up here this week.
Yeah, no, it was a cold, miserable day, and to think that I actually packed a bag of ice in my cooler today. It was just, I was like 12 o'clock, I didn't have a fish. I'm like, man, I got ice cubes in my cooler right now. I don't know why. No, but, I tried every West Coast trick out there. I was catching them really good in practice. I love these deep, clear water, rocky lakes, channel swings, long sloping points, chasing bait around on my graph. Man, I tried every light line, secret out there, out west, but this lake doesn't fish like anything we have out west. So we're going to make a few adjustments tomorrow. Hopefully we can come in with a big bag.
I know you'll do it. Wish you luck. See you back here tomorrow. Time for the Cajun Baby hot off a win last fall. Let's hear it for the Cajun Baby, Cliff Crochet. Cliff Crochet, 5 fish here today. Let's keep an eye on the scale. Need 17, 11, 19 pounds, 7 ounces. Oh, look, Happy learned how to putt. Look out, Cajun Baby, Cliff Crochet. Hammering them here today. You know, when I saw Bass Track, dude, I got very excited for you throughout the day. I'm like, Cajun baby's catching them, and I was like, how did he figure out how to make smallmouth eat a frog? But you did not figure out a way to make smallmouth eat a frog. You found out a way to catch some big greenfish.
Yeah, I've this is year 8 on the Elite Series for me, and I learned the hard way. You do what you do, no matter where you go, no matter what the deal is. You do what you do and what you're confident in, and sometimes it works out. And today was an example of when it does work out. So I'm excited. I'm freezing cold. Let's go tomorrow. Let's go. Let's go.
I guess so. 19 pounds, 7 ounces, leading the tournament.
415 and a 414.
Had a 414 and a 415, so leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass as well.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm really excited. I just, it's a 4-day tournament. I've had big days before and fell on my face the next day, trying to stay away from that and stay consistent and just have a good week.
Awesome day. Keep it rolling, brother. Let's bring through our next angler, a former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion from Newcomerstown, Ohio, Fletcher Shryock.
I got to land off a cliff.
5 fish here today. 12 pounds even puts you in 10th place. Fletcher Shryock, as I said, a former Bass Pro Shops, a Bassmaster Open champion, and also a Geico Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Kicks off his season with 12 pounds even for a limit. Decent start to the tournament, but probably doesn't look quite as good as it was since your buddy Cajun Baby weighed in right in front of you.
I know when I saw that, I was like, I got to follow this guy up here. No, I mean, I'm glad to have that. Today kind of started out rough for me. I knew I wasn't going to get very many bites and lost the first I got, and it's just kind of deal as you're running around. Like tomorrow, I don't know where my first bite's going to come from. I just hope I put 5 in the box, and they will, and hopefully they're big ones. See, it's very unpredictable out there.
Looking forward to seeing how it works out. Wish you luck to see you back here tomorrow. Let's make some noise. Welcome to the Elite Series for the very first time from Arkansas. Let's hear it for Stetson Blaylock. Great to have Stetson here fishing the Bassmaster Series. No rookie. And we're happy to have him here fish. 4 pounds. Moves in the face currently. And I'm making the top spot. You're going to play like a lot this season here on the Bassmaster Elite. Sure, him here, but because I don't against him. So I'm happy to see you here. But you just made some guy's job a whole lot tougher by coming here to the Elite Series, and we're happy you're here. Taking on same job, new office.
Oh, man, it is. Angler range in the Classic. It's my number one to make it to that Classic. Work hard every day on and off to make sure that I can. But I'm blessed today. I didn't have very many bites. I got the quality bites that I needed to go out there again.
Here, look for works out. From Louisiana, let me hear it for Gerald Sporer. Unfortunately, just one fish here today, but you're on the Bassmaster Elite Series, 3 pounds ounces, and I have a lot of opportunities to here.
You know, I probably should have did what Cliff did and stayed in my comfort zone, but that's not me. I come to this is the first time ever Eastern Tennessee, and I feel like it'll make me a better fisherman in the long run. Out of my comfort zone and try to do so small. I didn't even try to catch largemouth, and that's my thing, but I went after smallmouth, and I found a pretty good group of them yesterday, but I didn't take account that my fish were right next to a clay bank. So all that mud last night just went and wiped my whole area out, and today I just grabbed it all and tried to go put something together. But bite slow. You can have a whole day without catching a fish out there. You can run a little deal, and I just couldn't put it together today.
Get another shot at him tomorrow. Wish you luck to see you back here tomorrow. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Here for John Hunter. Fish John 2007 Elite Series, 9 pounds, puts him in the 16th play, a decent spot, and I know you want to climb in that ladder tomorrow.
Yeah, you know, today was a little disappointing. I've been to this lake a time or two, and thought I could put together a bag on that. And I ran that fucking Suzuki over the place and did what I could. Tomorrow's a new day.
there. And also, guys, come check out the Cherokee. Check out Diamond Creek Marina. They have awesome facilities and great people there this week. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Here he is, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gonzales, Louisiana. The Attack, Greg Hackney. 5 fish for Greg Hackney here today. Starting off the season right with a fish. Today, 15 pounds and 4 ounces. Moves to 4th place currently. 4 pounds ounces. So from Louisiana, baby, Roche. 4 ounces start to Greg, and I just with you. But I mean, you guys caught the fall a little, and he's leading this, and you're duking it out again here today.
Yeah, I've been duking it out all week. It's you know, it's kind of sketchy out there. You know, it's pretty tough. I can get a lot of bites today, and very fortunate, very blessed to have the one I had. So, you know, not too many opportunities living in Louisiana. You get a chance to fish and it's snowing.
No, that definitely is. Well, enjoy it. It's miraculous. It's beautiful. Our next angler, a 2-time classic qualifier, 2-time Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion from Blackbird, South Carolina, Andy Montgomery. Andy Montgomery bringing us a limit of fish. 14 pounds, 2 ounces, moved into the top 10 in 8th place currently. Dig deep at a bird try. In bag, a couple of smallmouth bass for Andy Montgomery so far in dominated, but our lead, all fish from Crochet, but Team 2 of good things.
Yeah, I'm jealous of Cliff getting them large, man. But I just tootle around out in a little spurt, come really cool. Every day I've had one spurt where I could have caught them, so got a few more days. Hopefully I hit one spurt each day.
All right, look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Let's bring them through from Maiden, North Carolina, Hank Cherry Jr. And a little birdie told me, is it today or yesterday was your birthday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, so I won't sing, but everybody in the count of 3 say happy birthday, Hank. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Hank! There you go. I'm giving 12 pounds and 4 ounces for 5 fish for Hank Cherry. $4 for Harry, former All-Star and Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open winner. Good start to the season. Got to feel good about that?
Yeah, I mean, this is the weather we fished in at home, and I was kind of a little disappointed with the bite today. It didn't work out quite the way I wanted to, but it's no secret. I threw a jerk bait probably the whole time, pretty much. I threw a swim bait a couple times. You know, every day you kind of know where they're going to be, but you don't know when you're going to get a bite. Today I had a couple of instances. I think I got a black line, but I wasn't. That's just fishing. Here's beautiful. Now, I'm jacked.
Tomorrow, hear about champion Mississippi. Let me him face Cliff. 5 fish here. 5 fish for Cliff today. Number 13 pound ounces, just out in 11.5. The former Bassmaster champion took that title on Grand Lake of the Cherokees. First time the Classic visited there. 13.5. Got to be happy with that.
I am. I did not have a bass today at 12 o'clock. So, the last 3 hours is better than any I've ever spent on this lake. I managed to actually get 6 bass in 3 hours this far from me. This place is tough. This is not my thing. I love to fish cold, and everybody references me fishing cold back from when I won the Classic, as you were talking about earlier, because it was so cold in that tournament. But this is a different deal. These fish, they just don't be still. They just never stop swimming with a bait, and you pull up on a place today, and it's awesome, and you pull up on a place, the same place tomorrow, and it's terrible. And I spent all morning running, you know, stuff I found in practice, and it just wouldn't work. And finally, I just picked me an area and just spent my time going through it until I finally moved to them with a catch. So maybe tomorrow, maybe before lunch.
Wish you luck. See you back here tomorrow. In the Classic 1990s Classic Bassmaster. Let me hear it from. He took the lead early on Bass Track, and he didn't. 5 fish. Mark Davis here today. Good day. 16 pounds, 14 in the third place current. Mark Davis, a member of your team, and current third place, trailing our tournament leader, Cajun Baby, with 19 pounds, but Mark Davis coming in with 16 of 14. Great start to things, and Mark, unlike some of the anglers, some of the anglers coming across the stage, as you saw, Cliff Pace said, I didn't have a fish at noon. It's like you caught them often.
They play long. They're finicky, but this is really my style. These fish are set up right now. They're really deep. They're hard to catch. A lot of guys probably don't fish the fish that I'm fishing for. And I love when you get a little nit like that going.
That's a scary, scary thing. If I'm against you, when you're that excited, look out how this is all going to work out. A 5-time Bassmaster winner from Jasper, Texas, T.O.D. Fish here today, Fair Claw. Good start to this. 16 pounds is 6th place currently. The All-Star Team Skeeter Team Yamaha took a month win just here. Oh, sorry, on Lake. We're going back here. 14-10. Great start to things. Got happy with that?
Yeah, I'm real. These fish are finicky right now. I'm catching them deep as well, and you know, it's kind of frustrating. I'm looking at those fish. It's really got you know, we're gonna have weather tomorrow in the morning. I'm looking forward
to seeing how early. For 2017 and grumpy.
Today, I had a bite yesterday, so I had with hopefully welcome. Incredible angler. Talk to let's 13 pounds. Move now. A couple. And he's at least say you are at least serious that you know your life when I can talking to you. Not anymore here in the Elite Series. Elton Jr. told emotional was down the. What was it like watching your son leave here this morning?
Well, it was. You know, it's boat number 5 going out, and it is emotional because you like to see your children do well, and you know, you see them fill their dreams and qualify for an Elite Series, qualify for a Classic. It's really a special time. So I'm just very proud of him and all my children. But this really is a special day, and it's going to be a great year for us for the Jones family.
It's a great year for us in the Elite Series, having both of you here. Congratulations. A former Classic qualifier led the Classic on day number 1 just a few years ago from Pike Road, Alabama, Keith Poche. 5 fish here today. Good start to the season. 5 fish for 13 pounds. place currently. I caught one in front of that.
The fish I caught, 2-pounder. I had several lowies here. They're sitting here. On north the tournament up there, and I did, and this is the one that the target on the schedule came, and it's just it's for top tens at duck. Just go back to the
or maybe whack 20 right back in it.
I got a lot of fans, friends, and out here. I really want to be back. Congratulate y'all. My Suzuki and Cat ran great. Just ran a little bit. It's kind of what you've a lot of like you want to do, and that's and you're just like, man, laughing. Hopefully, I'll settle in tomorrow and catch them.
You will. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Season here in the Bass Series from Georgia, Micah Frazier. We'll be in for the Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster, and so make sure you check out the sketch. Check that out. Fish here today, 18 pounds and 9 ounces. Micah Frazier moves in 13 currently. Great to have you back in the Bassmaster Leagues, and got to be happy with a decent start season here today.
Yeah, I'm stoked to have that, man. I had a pretty bad practice, but, I found one little pocket that's got a lot of fish in it, and I won't name names, but I watched another guy catch a big bag in there. So I'm hopeful tomorrow, maybe I'll run it. More of them. It's not easy, but looking forward to getting that.
How it works out. 10-time Classic Former Elite Series spin from Virginia, the Crystal Johns. 5 fish today for Cruz. 15 ounces moves into place. Currently a great thing. And Cruz taking Berkeley away and back. The numbers get hot the quad game in this tournament. Are you fit to be targeting small? We've seen several weigh in largemouth, and it seems they're the bigger guys are getting more largemouth, or was it one of those deals where they were
kind of mixed for me in practice, but it's longer. I don't care what species they are. If they're shad bass, it's smallmouth. If they're big enough, I'll put them in the here and show them. That's all that matters. So I'm going to go out and see what can happen tomorrow. Get a little colder. I don't know if it's going to change anything. Look, it didn't change anything for today. That's good.
Well, look forward to how it works. Be back here. A former Elite Series, a rookie series, a chin. Let me hear Big Fish Lane. Fish here for Bobby Lane. Bringing us 5 fish. 14, 10 ounces moves in 7th place. Here for Spiderwire Pro, Big Fish Bobby Lane from Lakeland. 14-10, and they start the thing here today. 5 fish lit, and got a bad. Did you go through getting to that weight?
I did, and I captured 7 today, and that was a pretty good day. That's about what I
practice every day. I'm good. I'm gonna get that heater on and get ready for tomorrow.
All right. I had not. Drew from Brazil, Classic champ. Everybody, Howell for Randy Howell. 5 fish for Randy Howell here today. 12 pounds and 3 ounces. Moves into 22nd place currently. Great to have you back here, Randy, and this is going to be a special day for everybody. I mean, opening day, they talk about it in baseball, football, everything. It's the same deal in fishing.
Yeah, it's exciting. It always is. I felt a little burned out at the end of the season, and I still felt pretty burned out 2 weeks ago, and it's amazing how that adrenaline, when you start thinking and you start preparing, how the adrenaline comes back to you, and you start playing with all your baits and all your stuff in your new boat, and you get excited again. No matter how cold it is, the adrenaline keeps you warmed up. And a day like this, me and Tripp look like we weigh 200 pounds, you know. That's the heaviest I've ever been today. If you saw me today, it looked like I've been working out, but I haven't. But Lord blessed me to catch 5 today, threw that old crawfish howler around in the wind and caught a few smallmouth, and then I had to go deep. So Lawrence saved me again. So hopefully it will tomorrow.
Hey, and don't be making fun of people. 200 pounds is my goal, bro. From Alabama, his first time here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Let me hear it from Mark Daniels Jr. 5 fish here today for Mark Daniels Jr. with his aggressive fans. Make some noise for him. 14 pounds and 10 ounces. I don't know whether he's got a lot of fans or just a couple of loudmouths, but whatever. Just keep making noise. I like it. 14 pounds, 10 ounces for Mark Daniels Jr. Cajun Baby leading for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. 4:15. Let's see. 5 pounds even, and Mark Daniels Jr. leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass and sitting in 7th place. Your first Elite Series event. Pretty good start to things.
Man, I'll tell you what, with the practice I had, you know, I was just really excited to come out and catch 5 keepers today, man. I think I caught more keeper bites today than I had in 3 days of practice. No joke. And, I mean, today's the day to do it on game day. And, you know, man, I just got out there, put my head down, and just kind of put all that bad juju out of my mind from practice and just went after it and had the bites and was able to boat them. Lost a few, but that's all right. We'll try to capture them tomorrow.
You know where they are. Go get them tomorrow. Great to have you here in the Elite Series. Looking forward to this season. Looking to stomp a mud hole in him as he does event after event from Tennessee, Brandon Lester. 5 fish for Brandon Lester. 5 fish today for 11 pounds, 14 ounces. Puts him in 25th place currently as we are 40 anglers into this weigh-in. 110 anglers competing on the Bassmaster Elite Series this year. 11-14 puts you in 25th place, so well within inside the 50 cut. But I know you want to get back out there and get him again tomorrow.
Yeah, you know, with the conditions we had today, it's winter. Man, you're not going to get many bites. I think I had 7 or 8 bites all day. So, you know, what I'm trying to do to catch these fish, 15 to 25 mile an hour wind is kind of not what you want. So, look at tomorrow. I think the wind is supposed to a little bit. So, see what happens.
I know you will. Hit the Bassmaster Series for a minute, 3/4 of earnings on the attitude tour. Let me hear it be. Chad Griggs 3 here today, 6 pounds of 15 ounces, and being from you would think maybe cold weather would you'd have an advantage in these conditions. Is that true?
Well, obviously not, but I was comfortable all day. North is bad at all. This is nice fishing one.
I'm wimping. I've been often working in the south, but no tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll have to get them. I lost 3 or 4 today, and you can't do that in these tournaments. 5 or 6 every day, and when you can't make up on, so tomorrow I won't lose any.
Go get them tomorrow. You 7-2 winner from Arkansas, McClellan. Hey, for Mike McClelland. For pounds and 6. 4 fish here today, one short of limit of that fifth one on.
You know, I definitely, and that's what I heard Chad say. You just can't get away with not fishing clean. And I think I had 9 bites today, 10 bites, counting one short. And, you know, when you don't put them in a boat, it hurts. I tried to bring a little bit of the Ozarks here to Tennessee. I tried to throw my rock crawler and a stick bait and a little 3.4 Cabela swim bait. And, you know, had the bites to have probably had a pretty decent day. I just didn't put it together. I just know one thing. I am so glad that Cabela sent me this new guide wire last night.
Well, toasty warm and going to get a shot at him again tomorrow. From Connecticut, 2-time Classic qualifier, holds the all-time 5-fish Classic, a record for biggest 5 fish. Let me hear it for Paul Mueller. Paul Mueller with 5 fish here today, 12 pounds and 5 ounces. Puts him in 22nd place currently. Day number 1 of the 2017 Bassmaster Elite Series season, kicking it off here in Tennessee. In a couple of weeks, we'll head down to Okeechobee, and then after that, of course, the Classic. Paul, 12 pounds and 5 ounces, decent start to things.
Yeah, I'll take it today. I kind of went in a survival mode. I think I can do better. Just this weather kind of scattered the fish that I found, and I'm gonna have to change it up and adjust. That's what this game is all about. But I'm happy with this start and anxious to get back out there tomorrow.
Go. Back here tomorrow. I know you're going to get loud. He finished off the regular season with a win last year. Looking to go back-to-back from Knoxville, Tennessee. Defoe with 5 fish here today. A great start to things. Five fish today for 15 pounds, 2 ounces. Puts himself in 6th place currently. 15 pounds and 2 ounces. 15-2 for Ott Defoe, puts him in 6th place currently. And Ott, you're in a pretty unique position. You won the last Elite Series regular season event, and if everything goes right here, could pull up back-to-back Elite Series wins. But how much pressure is on you coming into this event? I mean, I've heard your name more this last week than I've heard in a long time, just because everybody picking you to do well in this event.
You probably heard it more than you care to, actually. But no, it is. I mean, it's awesome to be fishing at home. It really is. It's the very. I may get a little nostalgic here, but the very first bass tournament I ever fished went out of this boat ramp when I was my oldest daughter's age, Abby. I was 9 years old, fished with my dad, and we fished an Angler's Choice tournament that launched out of this boat ramp right here. So to come back and have an Elite Series here, you know, we've had some on Douglas, and that's awesome. But to come here where my bass fishing career started is really, really pretty awesome. I mean, there's no other way to put it for me. It's so to win here would be totally indescribable. I wouldn't. I mean, last year that was amazing, but yeah, a win at this place would be something incredible.
How did you do in that tournament?
Terrible. We didn't catch a bass.
Oh, well, you're so much better now. I mean, so ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching right now and you suck in tournaments, you could be Ott Defoe in just a few years. You just have to get thumped a whole bunch and learn from it, I guess.
Yeah, I think I was 12 before we got paid, actually. So, but no, yeah, you got to take the bad with the good, and if you love it, you're going to keep after it, you know. And that's what it was for me. As a kid, I loved it, and it didn't matter that I got beat every time for a long time, but eventually I turned it around and got a check every now and again.
You've done your share of beating in the last few years, so great to have you here. All right, I need you to get really loud. He is the reigning and defending Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, the G-Man, Gerald Swindle. Beard so strong, I don't even have to hold the mic. 5 fish today for Gerald Swindle with 14 pounds and 10 ounces. He took the Angler of the Year trophy, went home and grew one of the most spectacular beards in the history of mankind. I just have to confirm something. Is it true that this morning at takeoff, Trip and Chuck checked your beard for live bait?
They did. I had 2 marshals sign up just want to fish with my beard, and they said it cost extra. The beard game pretty strong out here. You need it. I figured I'm going to come here and fish with snow, and a man needs a beard to fish in East Tennessee. And you believe Trip asked me, said, was you cold today? I said, in the proctologist in the Antarctica, I was cold. Hands break off. Y'all think about that home, you realize your hands was cut. Coffee around, fish like 70 years old. out there drinking, just eating, floating around. Got my buddy heater. Talk a little bit, warm your hands. I cold like this, weakness is fast. Every precaution to do that. I fish fast. I fish slow. Getting hurt. Can't win an AF first term. You can dig yourself a hole that you don't want to fight out of. I just try to get aboard, just get a base hit, see what tomorrow brings.
Look forward to it. I'm intimidated beside that beard. From Monroe, Easy here for. Fish today. 12 pound, 13 ounces, puts him in 23rd place currently. An incredible collegiate career he had in bass fishing and in baseball has turned it into a full-time living here in the Bassmaster Elite Series. And I got to ask you, we talk a lot about sponsors. You're sponsored by the U.S. Polo Association. When I think of bass fishing, I don't think of U.S. Polo, but it's pretty cool to have them involved in bass fishing. How did you get involved with the U.S. Polo Association, and can you ride a horse?
I can ride a horse, actually, but my stepdad's been working for him for probably over 30 years, and it's a good company. They have lots of places all over the South, Florida, New York, all over. They own a bunch of different things also, but I'm primarily with the clothing. They got lots of good shoes, good warm gear, just stuff like that. So I'm excited to have them as a sponsor, but it was pretty tough today for me. I couldn't fish the finesse like I wanted to. The wind was pretty brutal on me, but hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to slow down and really get a big sack. So everybody back home, just hello and thank you for everything.
Well, thank you, and great to have you here. Let's bring them through. I represent the Bass Nation. Let me hear it for Daryl Omika. Okamika. Okay, I got to just throw this out here, okay? This is a personal beef of mine. If your name is spelt like that, you can't get mad at anybody ever saying it wrong. If you were Daryl Smith and I screwed it up, you can yell at me, but I'll get it better. 12 pounds, 10 ounces. You did your job today. Okamika. Sorry, I'm learning. First day on the job. Daryl Okamika is representing the Bass Nation, going to the Classic as being part of that, but now fishing the Elite Series as part of a pretty cool program. Great to have you here.
Thank you. I'm proud to be here, and, man, I can't tell you how excited for the entire year. I'm not so excited about the snow this morning because I left the snow to come to the warm weather, and you guys ain't got warm weather. Dang it. But next one's going to be warm, so I'm excited for the next one. Shorts and flip-flops, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Get out of this thing. All this warm clothing.
Looking forward to seeing you all season long. Great to have you here. A 10-time Classic qualifier. Let me hear for Stephen Browning. Two fish today for Stephen Browning. 2 wins in the last 2 years, both on the river at the Bass Pro Shops, a Bassmaster Opens. A 3-time Bassmaster winner. 2 fish today for 6 pounds, 11 ounces. A little short on quantity, but you're getting the right size.
Yeah, I had opportunity to do more, but a little bit bigger than those in another one. But, like you'll hear a repetitive deal there. You can't miss opportunities. And, I got 4 and was 2 for 4. So 50% is not going to cut it against this group. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be 100% with a little bit better bag.
I know you can get them tomorrow. Wish you luck. See you back here tomorrow. The only international angler ever to win the Classic. A 6-time Bassmaster winner, Takahiro Omori. Tak, great to have you here. 2 fish today, 3 pounds, 7 ounces. Not the way you want to start, but I know you'll get them tomorrow.
I hope so, but I suck today.
Well, don't worry about today. The power of positive thinking. You can do it tomorrow. I mean, at least it's honest. Some people lie, but he told the truth. From Indiana, let me hear it for 9-time Classic qualifier, Bill Owen. Bill Owen with 5 fish here today. 13 pounds and an ounce, sitting in 23rd place. One of the most consistent payday anglers we have here in the Bassmaster Elite Series. Because of that, 9-time Classic qualifier. 13-1, decent start to things. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, very happy. It could have went a lot worse.
It's cold. I'm fishing the way I like to fish, and if I go out and catch me another 13 pounds tomorrow, it'd be great.
Love to see you there in Knoxville on the weekend for the weigh-in. Top 50 go on to the weekend. From Rathdrum, Idaho, two-time Elite Series champion, former Bass Nation champion, the prodigy, Brandon Polinick. Brandon Polnick with 5 fish here today. Are you good? Things indeed. 5 fish for Brandon Polnick. 17 pounds, 3 ounces. Who's third place? Brandon Polnick. Everybody off. What's hard to see right here today. 17-3. A great start to things, Brandon.
That is not what I expected today to go like at all. I really struggled during practice. I'd never caught a keeper bass yesterday, and I tried. I really tried to catch them. Today was just one of those days where I made all the right decisions. Things clicked, and I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited to get back out there. When you told me a couple months ago that we were coming to Cherokee, I would have said I would have had all smallmouth, and I had 4 largemouth today. Never expected that, but I'm starting to like this lake a little bit more and more.
I guess you are. We look forward to stuff for you. See you tomorrow from Grant, Alabama, former college bass champion. Represents Carhartt here. Let me hear it for Jordan Lee. Oh boy, and good bag of fish in the stage. As we playing 5 fish for 16 pounds, 8 ounces. Jordan Lee. All the way from Alabama and brings us, is it all fish in the all smallmouth? One largemouth, and that's just so he Alabama. If he got in all, they wouldn't allow him back. One largemouth, so I had to go back to Alabama. Season again.
It wasn't. Just like what Brandon said, really wasn't expecting that. First day of practice, I never, and you know, I just around and fish, and you know, just try to put something in it, and it worked out. So I'm looking hard.
Or do myself. See back here, 2-time Elite champion Auburn, Alabama. Here for Steve Kennedy. Is this your new song or something?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
5 fish today for 12 pounds, 2 ounces. Does it get going, or does it just do that the whole way through?
It's a troll song. I don't know. My wife gets a kick out of seeing a couple of bald men up here.
What are you saying? I have a hat on.
You want to check them?
No, I'm
sure, but anyway, that's kids song. So
that's nice.
It, yes, but only 1 fish, 1. I'm proud of what I had. I promise you.
Yes, you are. Well, great to have you here and showing just what a great daddy is. He lets his kids pick a song from Alabama. Let me hear it for Clint Davis. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 3 fish here today. 7 pounds, 13 ounces. Moves into 45th place currently. $7.13, so catching the right one's just a little short on quantity, too short of that limit, but I know you'll try to figure that out tomorrow.
Well, I beat my head on the bank all day and finally said, all right, I'm going to fish deep. And I actually had 5 bites, and I put 3 in the boat. So looking for a better day tomorrow, without a doubt.
I know you'll get them. We wish you luck. See you back here tomorrow from Palatka, Florida. Let me hear it for Cliff Prince. Kicked off our season last year in front of his hometown crowd in Palatka, Florida, and it was exactly like this. I remember it, just wearing the exact same amount of clothes, right?
Yeah, about 40 degrees different, though.
4-1 today.
Yeah. It was one of them days. I mean, it was about my practice today. So, if I'd have caught him, it'd have been a surprise for sure. But one good thing that happened today is my boy's birthday today. He's 12 years old. So, y'all wish him a happy birthday.
Well, happy birthday. Very cool. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Another Florida angler, originally from Michigan. Let me hear it for Kobe Krieger. Kobe Krieger bringing us 5 fish here today. Looks like a great start to the season here. Kobe Krieger with 5 fish. Day number 1, 15 pounds, 5 ounces. I will take it. Moves into 7th place currently. Digging deep in that Berkeley weigh-in bag, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Kobe Krieger with a couple of big brown bass. £15, 5 ounces, and Kobe, that's the way you want to start the season.
Well, I tell you what, first thing I got to say is, all you folks that come out here to watch us weigh-in, you're crazy, let me tell you. I run into a guy in the lake today, and I said, I don't know what you're doing, but if I lived up here and it was as cold as it was today, I told him I'd be at home in the bed. Because let me tell you something, I'm from South Florida, and I am downright cold. I've got everything on I own, stuff that I hadn't worn since I moved from Indiana to South Florida. And by golly, it still fits, but barely it still fits. But hey, no, in all seriousness, man, thank the fans for coming out, because this is, and all the marshals too, because let me tell you something, there ain't nothing worse than sitting there in the boat and freezing and not being able to do anything. But, you know, great start today, and we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing how it works out for you. This guy's not cold. From Minnesota, let me hear it for the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. Balmy, he says. Balmy. 5 to 8 for Cider. Incredible. A day number 1. Looking to pick up where he left off. 18 pounds and 10 ounces. Seth Fighter, obviously, our Toyota Angler of the Year Championship event, our final event of the season last year in the Bassmaster Elite Series, and picking things up where he left off. Sitting in second place with 18 and 10 ounces. What a battle. You're sitting in second place right now with 18-10, and the guy leading it, all largemouth, you all smallmouth. So we're going to find out who wins this as this week works out.
Yeah, I'm really fortunate to have what I had. Practice was brutal. I was honestly just hoping to catch a limit, and they bit really good today. I just kept catching fish, and calling, and got them all on a new big Rapple. It's a flat wrap ice jig bait. Pretty cool deal, just fishing vertical. And that Minn Kota spot lock, the new trolling motor they got, is like crucial today. I was fishing a big wind and could stay right on top of those fish without moving, and it was really helpful.
Quarter way there, keep it rolling. We're to seeing you all the way through to Sunday. The 2000 Toyota Bassmaster of the Year, a 4 Bassmaster winner, the Chip Attack, Brentman. Brent Chapman. 5 fish here today. 11 pounds and 12 ounces. Moves into 37th place, and right in contention there. You know, really one bite away making a big charge, and I know you're saving that for tomorrow.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I kept saying all day long, you know, just one more big bite would really be the key. But after I dive in the boat, I said I'll save it for tomorrow. But you know, I'm tickled to have what I've got today. You know, I had a really tough practice. I caught 4 keepers all practice, so to catch 8 keepers today, you know, I'm tickled, and hopefully I do it again tomorrow.
Love to see it. Wish you luck and see you back here tomorrow. A 9-time FLW Tour champion, a former Toyota Texas Bass Classic champion from Newport Beach, California. Let me hear it for Brent Ayler. 5 fish here today. 17 pounds and 6 ounces. All the big weights coming in back to back. Puts him in 5th place currently. Brent Ayler made a big charge at the end of the season last year to inside our classic, and look, have to make that charge here this year, starting off the season right with 17 picks out. You come from a part of the world where there's no weather. I mean, it's always 80 degrees and sunny where you live. Does it put you at a disadvantage dealing with weather? Is it a little tougher?
It's definitely tougher, you know, mild in Southern California, and you know, I heard say he's wearing clothes. I think I had about 4 jackets on today, and it's been cold since about 6 this morning. I'm getting in the car and warmed up for.
We'll get warmed up. Started all tomorrow, all the way from Arizona for to qualify for Josh. 5 fish here today for Josh. And former Geico Classic, bringing us for 16 pounds, 8 ounces. Moves into 8th place currently with 16 pounds, ounces. Our tournament leader continues to be the Cajun baby, Cliff Crochet. Bassmaster Open win last fall and looking to go back-to-back to the elites. But Josh, a great start to 16-8 with that.
Take it. 5-degree water limit anytime. That's a good day. You know, I can't believe how well they bite in this cold. I mean, today I caught smallmouth, striper, hybrids, white bass, everything, you know. So, boy, these fish aren't scared of the cold, and we're just going to tough it out a couple days, and what an awesome place.
Great to have you here. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. All right, let's bring up another classic champion from Donald, South Carolina. Let me hear it for Casey Ashley. 5 fish here today for Casey Ashley. 10 pounds, 14 ounces, pushing 44th place right now. And really just, you're part of that group. We're 1 bite away from making a big charge in this leaderboard. And you can get that tomorrow.
I tell you, I didn't think I was ever going to get that 1 bite today. It was like 10 o'clock this morning, and I figured, you know, if I was going to catch them, I was going to catch them early, and I still hadn't had a bite. Now I'm cold, hadn't had anything to get the blood flowing, you know, already getting the jerks. I said, I got to do something different. Run about 30 miles and, you know, put my head down, scratch together a little old limit. Tomorrow's a new day.
I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out. Great to have you back here. From South Carolina, let's bring him up, Marty the Party Robinson. He was the leader on Bass Track. Let's see if Bass Track is a liar or it tells the truth. 5 fish here today, looking for 19.8 to take the lead. 16 pounds, 11 ounces. So Bass Track a little off on this one, but he moves into 8th place with 16.11. I got good news and bad news, but really just good news. I mean, you're in the top 10. It's a great start, but you are dominating in the Bass Track tournament. But the bad news is it pays absolutely nothing. But do you know how that happened? You had 16 pounds. It said you had like 20. Did you big eye them, or did the marshal get fat-fingered?
Well, I rolled in down there, and they told me I had 20 pounds, and I said, well, that's the first I've heard about it. My marshal got a little cold finger this morning. I think every time I'd catch one, he'd hit that button about 3 times. And no, he's a good guy, but he struggled with his phone a little bit this morning. I think they got it fixed back there, but probably scared my wife to death. But, you know, I was there about two hours this morning, and, you know, the first boat showed up on one of my best places and tried to squeeze me a little bit, but I kept them off of it. You know, if I can hold them off tomorrow, we'll be all right.
I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out. A great start to things. All the way from New Jersey, the Jersey boy, Adrian Avina. Adrian Avina bringing us 5 fish here today. Another good bag indeed. 16 pounds, 7 ounces, moves into 10th place currently. 10th place for Adrian Avina with 16 pounds and 7 ounces. His second season here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 16-7, a great start to things here for your season. And we keep seeing, you know, these mid-teen bags coming up here in the last, you know, few minutes. Was the later flight an advantage, or are we just seeing some big weights coming in the group?
Man, I don't think so. You know, I mean, a little bit of time does help, but honestly, this place, as a lot of you guys know, we're fishing vertical and fishing deep. So boat number, you know, I thought that was going to dictate my day. Whenever I was middle of the pack, I thought I wasn't going to have a place to start on. But luckily, there's a lot of 3-pounders in this lake, and I was able to scramble around, was able to put something together.
It's great to have you back. Seeing you all season long. From Reed Springs, Missouri, a former Toyota Texas Bass Classic champion. Let's hear it for the snowman, Brian Snowden. It was your day today. It snowed. Ironically, little known fact about Brian Snowden, me and him spent a few days on a Bass Pro Shops seminar tour. Scared of the snow. 18 pounds and an ounce. But definitely not scared to fish, so 18 pounds and an ounce for Brian Snowden. A great start to the 2017 Bass Elite Series season. 18-1, great today, sitting in 3rd place. Guess you'll do that 4 days in a row. Take that and hurt me. Let's know, right? Let's know. What was it? Was it technique? What made the difference? You when so many people today?
Well, it's been a lot of trouble rocking this place, just setting up that. So there's patterns that have been back home, and they're here, and I the ice jig. Now the secret's out.
I never said anything about it. we see you back. All right, let's bring through our next angler from Alabama. His first season here in the Bassmaster Series. Al. Great to have you. 5 fish here today for Dustin Cannell. Season of the Bassmaster Elite Series, 15 pounds and 8 ounces. Great start to the Elite Series career. $15.8, a great start to Bassmaster Elite Series career. Great to have you here, and I'm pretty happy with the way it started out, sitting in 13th place right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm trying to thaw out a little bit. It was really, really cold this morning. And I'm happy with that bag right there. I had a tough first practice, and then finally I get it out deep. Come to Tennessee, I'll catch big fish. So that's what we're going to try to do tomorrow.
One of the most amazing things in fishing is the Carhartt Cost program. How it's exported. Given that classic berth. And trips, just the initial top 4 from that event are now Elite Series. That doesn't prove to me that program what it does.
Yeah, that was in 2012. I remember it was me, Jordan, Matt Lee, and a buddy of mine from Alabama. And we were all sitting there in the room, and somebody was going to make the classic. And now I'm fishing against those two, and happy to be here.
All you guys, to have you here. All right, look, but this is season of the Bassmaster Elite Series. Represent Bassmaster legends. Let's hear it for David Fritz. Great to have you here today. Fish for 12 pounds at 12 ounces. Definitely catching the right quality, short on quantity, short of a limit. David Fritz, welcome to Bass. Has not fished the series, but a former classic champion and the famed Fritz Blitz. And great to have you. And an opportunity to ask you straight a year ago if somebody had such an would you have believed?
Probably not. I actually a little bit back years ago. I don't know, but yeah, I am able to be here. I mean, I am here. This is happening.
Have you here, and I look forward to it with you all season long. Let's keep them rolling for an angler. Let me, David Williams. 5 fish today for David Williams, North Carolina. A good start to things indeed. 16 pounds and an ounce. He moves to 12th place. And the second half of our field is absolutely decimating that leaderboard. So many bags in the mid-teens here in the last 20 anglers. It is amazing. 16 pounds and an ounce for David Williams. A great start to the season, and got to feel good to kick it off right.
Yeah, it went a whole lot better today than I thought it would. And I love Cherokee Lake. I've only been here like 3 times, but I've been here, fished a few of the regionals here. I've qualified for 3 All-Americans here, so I really have a good history on this place, and just love fishing here. I'm glad to get the opportunity to come back.
It's great to have you here. We look forward to seeing how it all works out. I know you're going to get loud. 7-time Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, 4-time Classic Champion, KVD, Kevin Van Dam. Kevin Van Dam with 5 fish here today. 15 pounds and 4 ounces. Moves into 16th place with 15 pounds and 4 ounces. An incredible season last year. Not 1, not 2, but 3 Bassmaster Elite Series victories last year. 15 pounds and 4 ounces. Got to be happy with that. A great start to the season.
Yeah, I'm going to take the mic from you because, you know, it is. I mean, it's cold out there and everybody's been talking about that. But I got something else I was going to talk about. This week, is the show that you and I did for your 10th anniversary. Everybody knows that he is like the greatest MC ever for the Bassmasters, but he also has a great fishing show called The Facts of Fishing, and it's your 10th anniversary this week, right? We did a show in Michigan. It was awesome. It's airing this week. We caught the heck out of him, right?
Yeah, don't watch that show, okay? Whatever you do not tune in, okay? Because, I mean, he's Kevin Van Dam. He's going to be on your show. You're going to rig the editing to make it look like he kicked your butt.
We had a great time, but Dave has a great show. Not only is it the 10th anniversary, but he just won a Golden Goose Award for Best Video Production, right?
Yes.
So that's a big deal. So you're having a big time with your show.
It's uncomfortable to me. Let's talk about nobody came here. Are you going to all weekend long?
You know what? I practice, had a hard time today, real struggle too. So qualities heating the lake, and I had a couple of D's that helped me, but I'm not really play how tomorrow. You know, every day is different for me, and you know, move around a lot. It definitely looks like the D is, you know, the D what's solid, and you know, if you can find a fish and pull them, it's just crazy how quick they can bite.
Well, great start to things. Keep it rolling. While you watch this, you want to tune in. It's on Sunday at 11 o'clock, the Outdoor Channel. The angler, bring him up from Florida. Let me hear it for Jesse Tagarante.
Right.
One fish here today.
Oh, man.
2 pounds of 12 ounces, and I know you're happy to be here in the Elite Series. Not the start you wanted, but dude, you're on the Elite Series. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, I worked hard on the Opens for 2 years to get here, so even walking across the stage, following guys like Kevin Van Dam, man, you can't go wrong. Just had a rough day today. It's one of them days. Everybody's complaining about their practice. I had a wonderful practice, and I had 5 fish from the half hour. The one kept, and the batteries died. Pretty much drifted around aimlessly trying to get on my block.
Shot them tomorrow. Go get rigged, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Took a win at the Toyota Tex Bass Classic here. Let me hear it for Matt Herron. Matt Herron bringing us up 5 fish here today. Good start to things. 15 pounds, 11 ounces. Moves into 14th place as the mid-teen bags continue to pile up here. Stop number 1 of the 2017 Bassmaster Elite Series. And Matt Herron catching him here on day number 1. Our tournament leader continues to be Crochet. Matt, 15-11, pretty decent start to things. Catch that all 4 days, and I'm sure you'll be pretty happy.
Yeah, I will. It's been a real grind. You know, I'm not like the big offshore guy with little fairy sticks, but I'm having to run around fight that wind, and that Ultrex is the deal. These fish are really specific on where they're at, and being able to spot lock and set on them is the deal right now.
It's working out. Keep it going. I know you're going to get loud. He is the 2003 Geico Bassmaster Classic champion, 2006 Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Pitts Grove, New Jersey. Go Ike for Mike Iaconelli. 5 fish today for Mike Iaconelli. 16 pounds even, and he moves into 13th place currently. Let's hear it from Mike Iaconelli. Ike, you're a little chilly today. You're a little chilly today.
I'm cold, man. I'm cold. I'm cold. I don't want to talk about the fishing, but I do want to say hopefully my family's watching, and today is my son's birthday. Vegas turns 6 years old today. Happy birthday, Vegas.
Wow. Well, happy birthday, Vegas. It was my daughter's birthday yesterday. Wow. If he likes older women, she turned 13. No big deal. Just throwing it out there. Beautiful young lady. Our next angler, a 2-time Bassmaster winner from Kalamazoo, Michigan, JVD Jonathan Van Dam. Fishing his first Elite Series event as a married man. Congratulations. You're still married, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That would have been uncomfortable. 14 pounds at 13 ounces. 14 at 13, and Jonathan Van Dam moves into 22nd place currently. 73 anglers into our weigh-in, 110 anglers in the field. And Johnny Van Dam starting out the season right. Good start to things. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I had a really tough practice, honestly, and scrambled around today and, tried a few new things that worked out pretty good and did a few things that I really didn't have much success with all week, but it worked out today.
Great to have you back here and look forward to seeing you all season long. Here he is, 4-time Bassmaster winner. Let me hear it for KJ, Kelly Jordan. Unfortunately, just one fish today, 3 pounds, 6 ounces, but get back at him tomorrow.
Well, I think I had the bites this morning pretty good. I was fishing shallow. I'm not real good out there drop shotting very good, and man, they would hit it really hard, and I'd miss them, and I caught one of them, and I just fell in that trap and stayed with them. I thought, man, the sun is going to come out, warm up, and maybe they'll get it later. Did not happen. My 2 best areas are about 35 apart, and I'm from Texas, so that was a really hard decision to make that run. So tomorrow I'll try to mix it up a little more, and hey, it hurts when that happens, but that's part of it, so we'll go do the best we can tomorrow.
I know you will. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. He is our reigning and defending Rookie of the Year. Led it from day number 1 last year. Let me hear it for Drew Benton. Drew Benton from Florida. Unfortunately, a tougher day today. 2 fish today, 4 pounds, 7 ounces, and got to right the ship tomorrow.
Yeah, you know, it's not your day when the first 4 you have bite, you pull to the top, and they're all hammers, and they just come off. And that doesn't happen much on a jig. You know, I wasn't out deep. I was fishing shallow for largemouth, and tomorrow I'm going to have to switch it up a little bit and see what happens. But it's fun to be here in Tennessee. I love coming here every time I get a chance. People are great. I just love it up here, but I have to tell you, I'm anxious to get to South Florida in a couple weeks.
I bet you are. I bet you are. We look forward to seeing you there and all weekend long here. 7-time Bassmaster winner from Wagner, Oklahoma. Let me hear it for Tommy Biffle. Five fish here today for Tommy Biffle. 12 pounds and 9 ounces inside the top 50 right now in 43rd place. $12 pounds and 9 ounces and inside our top 50 right now. So keep catching like that, and you should be right through to the weekend. But I know you want to rally up a little bit tomorrow.
Yeah, you know, I was like everybody else, had a pretty bad practice. So I was tickled to catch 5. Only had 5 bites today, so we'll just have to go out and fish hard tomorrow and see what happens.
Looking forward to seeing it myself. I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. His first season here in the Bassmaster Elite Series. Let me hear it from New York. Let me hear it for Jamie Hartman.
Thank you, bud.
5 fish here today. A great kickoff to his Bassmaster Elite Series season. 17 pounds and 10 ounces. A great start indeed. He moves into 4th place currently with 17.10. Officially leading our Bassmaster Elite Series Rookie of the Year race. From last year's Rookie of the Year to the new leader in Rookie of the Year. We went right there. And Jamie, you get catching them like that here, you're going to get awfully popular with these guys and not so popular with some of those guys. Great to have you here in the Elite Series.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. This is smallmouth, man. It's cold water, cold air, and it's smallmouth. That's my gig. Man, I started out today, though. I mean, I had the nerves rolling, of course, you know. I get out there, and 5 minutes into my day, I lose my biggest fish. He come off. He took me for a tussle. I mean, I chased him down. He just come up and then ended up popping off. So I set my rod down, slapped myself in the face, and said, man, you better get in the game. So I did. I picked it back up and went to town. What I had, man, I could have come in at 9:30 this morning. So, wow. And then unfortunately, I caught a bunch of fish after that. It didn't help me, so I stopped. I laid off them, and I went looking around for new fish. So hopefully they'll be there tomorrow, and we'll get back on them.
Look out. That sounds scary to me. We look forward to seeing how it works out for you. From North Carolina, his 2nd season here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Let me hear it for Shane Lineberger. Five fish here today. A good start indeed. 5 for 15 pounds and 5 ounces. Moves into 18th place currently. And the second half of this field continues to climb that leaderboard. 15 pounds and 5 ounces. $15.5, a decent start to things indeed. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I'm tickled to death with that, especially after the practice I had. It was terrible. That storm we had last night really helped me out today. It muddied up some of the back of these creeks and allowed me to go power fishing, do what I do. Don't have to mess with that ferry one.
It's worked out pretty good. Keep going and catching them. Here's one of your local anglers kicking off his Elite Series career. Get loud for him from Dandridge, Tennessee, Skylar Hamilton. Skylar Hamilton, just a few years ago, fished Bass.Fest, but now kicking off his rookie season on the Elite Series. Comes hometown crowd, 5 fish today, 17 pounds, 7 ounces. Took a win at the Best Pro Shops at Bassmaster Opens, but Skylar Hamilton says hello to the Bassmaster Elite Series in a big, big way. 17-7 for 5 fish. Day number 1 of the 2017 Bassmaster Elite Series season. And, dude, you've been dreaming about this moment for a long time, and I imagine the dream's pretty similar to this. What a way to kick off your Elite Series season.
I thought I had a lot less than that because I've probably swallowed 17 pounds of snot snorting it through my nose today. It's been so cold. And got down, fished my first spot, and I had ice on my forehead and everything else. But, man, y'all are great. You know, the folks here in Tennessee are unlike any other, and I got a lot of friends and family out here in the crowd, and to do that, and hopefully I can do it again tomorrow and keep it up.
Love to see it happen. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow and all season long. Took an Elite Series win last year, looking to get another one here this year from Lake Wiley, South Carolina, Britt Myers. Unfortunately, tough day today, just 2 fish here today, but it is a long season. And at what point last year did you kind of just kick back and look at that trophy and be like, wow, I got one of those?
You know, it never really hit me until, you know, getting ready for the season. I stay pretty busy, and you know, and it is kind of getting all the tackle ready. It's a lot of work. And at one point, I thought about that. You know what? I better get back in shape. And I was super excited about this tournament. I'm excited about tomorrow because somebody's going to make a big charge tomorrow. And, you know, I won't move to the top, but I can make up a lot of ground. You know, the wind really muddied up my areas today. Not really mud them up. Just blew extremely hard. Was fishing. And I know this place is full of fish, and I tried to move around and make it happen. It didn't work out, but tomorrow better day, I'm sure.
I know you'll get them tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's keep them rolling through from Arizona. Let me hear for Clifford Perch. Clifford Perch, qualified for the last 4 Geico Master Classics, 3-time U.S. Open champion. Had another good day here today. 5 fish for 15 pounds, 6 ounces. How many 15-6s do we have? Good Lord, seems like a lot of 15-6s. 15-6, 5 fish, 15-6. And puts you in 19th place. Great start to the season. 15-6, got to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, you know, I'm really happy with that. I didn't think they weighed quite that much, and, you know, I guess you see it in the field that they just flat caught them. I really thought the weights would be a little lower, and, you know, the fishing's been a little tougher this week, but, you know, for some reason it seems like they bit a little better today. So, you know, I'm excited to be in the mix and have a chance to go out and maybe move up a little bit, but I'm really tickled with 15 pounds. That's a good day.
Awesome start to the season indeed. Weighing that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. 247. So not going to take it over. Mark Daniels Jr. leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass with a 5-pound even fish. Let's keep them going from Prattville, Alabama. Big Daddy Russ Lane. I'd like to thank that person that clapped. That was really cool. Thank you very much.
Oh, I had one?
yeah, right there. Sarah Tharp. 16 pounds at 2 ounces. Tennessee, don't get quiet on me, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's cold, but the louder you clap, the warmer you get. Let's hear it for Big Daddy Russ Lane. £16 and 2 ounces puts in 14th place right now. With less than 30 anglers left to weigh, and got to be happy with your start to the season.
Yeah, it's a good start. I had a good time out there today. Stayed warm and dry in my gill gear, and it was just comfortable. I thought it was going to be a miserable day, but it turned out to be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun indeed. Look forward to seeing how it goes all weekend long for you. Our next angler from Oklahoma, his 2nd season here on the Bassmaster Elite Series, Jay Brainerd. Jay Brainerd bringing us 4 fish here today. 4 fish for 8 pounds, 14 ounces, which is 67th place right now, but a couple of big bites away from getting in this deal tomorrow.
Yeah, I actually found fish both shallow and deep. Went straight to my deep fish this morning. Never could get them fired up. And then kind of, I think I heard Kelly Jordan say it also, the fish I got to bite later in the day, they would just kind of load up, get a couple cranks on them, and they come right off. You know, didn't even have a real chance to fight them. But changed colors a little bit, changed a few baits, and caught a few decent ones right there at the end of the day. So just going to take what I learned today and work on them tomorrow.
Looking forward to seeing it. Wish you luck. Go get rigged. We'll see you back here tomorrow. He's weighing the 5 biggest fish in Bassmaster history. 4-time Bassmaster winner, Dean the Machine Rojas. 5 fish here for Dean Rojas. 5 fish for 12 pounds, 11 ounces. Little just inside the top 50 right now, but that 12-pound mark, I mean, there's a bunch of guys right there. That one big bite tomorrow pushes you into that top 25.
Yeah, I had a great day today. In practice, a little slow like everybody else, but they bit really good today, and I'm tickled to death to have 12 pounds today. It was cold running up and down the river with my Skeeter Yamaha, but man, this gill gear kept me warm all day long, and it's really neat to have the technology behind all the great equipment that we use out here on the tour that really enables us to fish at the highest level. So a big shout out to Gil and everybody. Appreciate everybody coming out. I know it's cold, but we'll be back here again tomorrow.
Looking forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's bring him through. Took a win last year, 4-time Bassmaster winner from Florida, the Honey Badger, Randall Tharp. Randall Tharp had 5 fish here today. A great season last year, and looking to keep it going. 12 pounds, 4 ounces, just outside the top 50 and 51st place as we wind down this way, but well within contention for a big finish here this week.
It was a pretty disappointing day. I didn't have very many bites at all, and I'm thankful to have 12 pounds, honestly, after a cold, windy day out there.
I bet you it was very cold and windy. Go get warmed up, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Took his 15th win last season, 32-time Classic qualifier, the legendary Mr. Rick Clunn. Five fish for Rick Clunn here today. 12 pounds and 3 ounces. Right in that mix, looking for that big bite tomorrow, but a great start.
I'm just glad to have a winter tournament. We haven't had one in ages. I guess the Classic at Hartville was the closest we've had in a long time. And we usually start, when they're starting to think about moving in. But I've missed fishing in February and in the fall, so it's good to have one.
Great to have you here, and we look forward to seeing how it works out. From Oklahoma, a former Classic qualifier and former Open champion. Let me hear it for James Elam. 5 fish today for James Elam. 5 fish for 14 pounds and 9 ounces, put you in 33rd place. Right around 20 anglers left in this weigh-in. 14-9, a good start to things, sitting in 33rd place with around 20 anglers left to go. So you know you're going to be well within that 50 cut when this all shakes out with a shot at them tomorrow.
Yeah, I just hope I can catch a few tomorrow. I lost a few today, but luckily I settled down and got a few key fish in the boat, I guess. But I think tomorrow, the second day after front, it'll probably be a little bit tougher. So hopefully I can execute, and I know it's probably going to be pretty cold in the morning. Hopefully you just don't have any fog or a fog delay. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, don't even mention those words, okay? That's bad luck. Don't say that. There's not going to be any of that F word. Our next angler from Knoxville, Tennessee. Let me hear it for Brandon Coulter. Brandon Coulter bringing us 5 fish. Little known fact, Tripp actually performed this song. 15 pounds, 4 ounces. It was just a joke, okay? It's not true. Sometimes you say stuff on this stage and people write about it on the internet. Did you know Tripp played this song? 15 pounds, 4 ounces. But I think Tripp could play this song. 15-4. Good start to things. Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, I was. Practice was a little bit slow. I thought I could catch some, and first place, nothing. Second place, nothing. So we just we kept grinding and finally found a place that had a few on it. And it's going to get tough tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. But I'll take 15-4 and see what happens.
I guess you will. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. 9-time Bassmaster winner from Gainesville, Florida. Oh, golly, it's Shy Grigsby. 4 fish today for Shy Grigsby. 8 pounds and an ounce. Not the start you wanted, but you right the ship tomorrow.
That's actually better than I had all 3 days of practice combined. So I'm moving up real quick. So tomorrow I'm looking for hopefully catch one of those big sacks and catch 15, 17 pounds. They're out there, and a whole lot of 3+ pounders. So it's a neat lake to fish.
Look forward to seeing how it works out. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Another one of our Elite Series rookies, one of the most talked about rookies out there from Coleman, Alabama, Jesse Wiggins. He was the first angler to qualify for the 2018 Classic. Actually, he's qualified for 2 Classics, yet to fish one. We're going to fish one in a couple of weeks. 5 fish, and here's why, ladies and gentlemen. Look out for this guy this year. 19 pounds and an ounce. He is your brand new Elite Series Rookie of the Year leader. 2 wins in the Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Opens in the last 2 years. And Elite Series, say hello to Jesse Wiggins. He will be taking his pound of flesh here this year and starts it in a big way. 19-1. A great start to this.
Yeah, I was thinking out there on the water. I've been fishing out of an old 2008 Stratus with a 2008 Yamaha for the last 5 years. And I got a daggum brand new Bass Cat, brand new Honda, brand new electronics, Lawrence Electronics. If I can't catch them, I ain't no good.
Well, you definitely caught them. So a great start to things. Weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 5 even. 4-9. Not going to do that, but great start to the Elite Series. Great to have you here. Wow. Let's keep them rolling. Next angler won 2 Elite Series events in his rookie season, a 3-time Bassmaster winner. Let's hear it for Jacob Porosnik.
I know we got at least 3 rookies.
Jacob Porosnik, that's fine. Don't worry. That's what I'm here for. 4 fish today. I'll be your towel. You're Jacob Porosnik. 11 pounds and an ounce today. I know you'll get them better tomorrow.
Yeah, I was hoping the wind was going to blow. I got on a little something in practice where, everybody was crying the blues and they were actually really biting good, but it's kind of hard to fish. I'm doing a real light line, like 4-pound test, high seas fishing line, fishing like 25 foot deep. I'm not getting out there vertical dropping like everybody else is, but I guess that's probably what I should have been doing. But, tomorrow's a different day. It's going to get really bluebird skies and no wind tomorrow, so it should get a whole lot tougher on everybody else, and all these ones that are beating the bank are going to get, they'll be crying the blues, but tomorrow ought to be pretty good, but we'll see.
We'll see. You better hope for the win, dude, because I brought 1 sweater, and you just wiped fish slime all over it, so Sunday it's going to smell spectacular.
And I'd like to say happy birthday to my girlfriend, Sherry.
Oh, happy birthday, Sherry. Our next angler, let's bring him through. Tyler Carrier. From Louisiana. Louisiana anglers doing great in this event. 4 fish for 9 pounds and 10 ounces. Puts them in 69th place currently. With 9 pounds and 10 ounces, our tournament leader continues to be the Cajun baby, Cliff Crochet. But in second place, Jesse Wiggins. And great to have you here in the Elite Series. Looking forward to hanging out with you all season long. How special was it to leave the dock this morning?
Oh, it was kind of exciting. My stomach was turning. I didn't know what to expect, but I knew them boys were going to go out there and catch them. But I'm just glad to be here, hang out with y'all for a couple years, and see what we could do, move up the board a little bit.
Love to see it. That big smallmouth 412, the biggest smallmouth, weighed in today. So congratulations on that. It pays absolutely nothing to be biggest smallmouth, but it's cool. That is pretty cool. Let's bring every guy that knows a thing or two about smallmouth. 2-time Classic qualifier from Holt, Michigan, Chad Pipkins.
Getting there.
3 fish today for Chad Pipkins, 7 pounds, 8 ounces. A little short of your limit, but I know you get another shot at him again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's been a slow week so far, but hopefully we can get things rolling tomorrow. And every day's different. Just got to get out there and see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. This place has got a lot of fish, and hopefully I can get to wrestle with more than 3 tomorrow. So
love to see it. Easy. I want to point something out here because this doesn't get enough credit. In this sport, we got guys like James Nigmeyer fishing out there today. He's got a flu, took a flu shot, had a bad reaction to it. He's fishing. You're injured. You're fishing. In other sports, people get a day off. These anglers don't get a day off. What's going on with your arm?
Yeah, it happens. It is what it is. I got engaged to Melanie over there.
And that's the injury? Wow, what did you...
She didn't like the ring, so she just snapped a hand. But we were out west, and I broke my scaphoid, my wrist. I've been in a cast for about 10 weeks and just got it off Monday. So I started fishing left-handed. It's a little different, but you got to get out there and do what you can do, and hopefully we can get out there and bring in 5 tomorrow.
Okay, so it was not the engagement that...
Now, good news. She said yes. She liked the ring, and we're getting married in the fall, so we'll roll with that.
Congratulations. Our next angler, two-time Elite Series champion from Aiken, South Carolina, the Tower of Power, Jason Williamson. Jay Willie bringing us a limit of fish here today. 5 fish for 15 pounds and 7 ounces. He moves into 21st place currently. Jason Williamson, a two-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion, sitting in 21st place here on day number 1 of the 2017 Bassmaster Elite Series season. 15-7, a great way to kick off the season.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. I had a really, really tough practice. But when you get around them here, and figure out how to catch them, they bite well, and there's a lot of 3-pounders here. So this is an incredible lake, and I was hoping it was going to be warmer tomorrow. These long legs, long arms, they don't work very well when it's this cold. But look forward to getting out there and maybe making a move tomorrow, get up the leaderboard, and hope to make the top 12.
Love to see it. Let's keep them rolling through. Our next angler, a member of a very rare club. He's won not just the Forest Wood Cup, but the Bassmaster Classic. Let's hear it for Luke Clausen. Tough start today. One fish, not the way you want to start, but this is not how you start. It's all about how you finish, right?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of catching up for the tournament here. It's just not the way you want to start with the points, this kind of deal here. It's just one of those days, nothing really went right. Didn't get that many bites and didn't connect on the ones that I did get. So we're going to go out tomorrow and see if we can catch up, save some points, move on to the next one.
One fish for 3 pounds even, but we look forward to seeing you rally right back in it tomorrow. All right, Tennessee, let me hear you from Mount Carmel, Tennessee, David Mullins. He won a Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open last year, and it looks like he's got a load here today. 5 fish, 16 pounds, 12 ounces. David Mullins moves into 12th place currently. $16 pounds at 12 ounces, a great start to things. But you one of those locals that had a target on your back going into this deal, but it looks like it did not phase you in one way.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a marathon, man. It's there's not a lot of big fish being caught. I know there's some showed up, but there's a lot of 2.5 and 3.5 pound fish in here. And if you get a 4-pounder, it goes a long way. So, I think, if you get 16 to 17 a day, it's going to be okay. So that's where we put ourselves today, and hopefully we can do it again tomorrow.
Love to see it. Keep on catching them. Tennessee representing in a big way this week. From Alabama, let's welcome him to the stage. Let me hear it for Kelly J. Five fish here today. Looks like a good start to the season for Kelly J. 5 fish for 15 pounds and 3 ounces. For those of you that just tuned into the second half of our weigh-in, we'd like to let you know that not everybody in this tournament weighed in 15 pounds, as it may seem in the last 20 or 30 minutes. I don't know what it is about this second flight, but you guys absolutely blistered them out there. Do you think it's just the anglers that were in it, or do you think it was a timing deal?
Man, there's so much poor mouthing going on. All we heard was, I hope I get 3 or 4 bites. Crochet is staying at the same hotel I am. I just hope I get 3 bites tomorrow, and he's leading the tournament. So you can't believe these guys. They're going to catch them wherever we go. All I can do is go out and catch what I can catch and see how it falls.
Well, keep catching them like that. You'll be here all the way through to Sunday. From Auburn, California, ladies and gentlemen, give me a little love. Former Angler of the Year and Classic Champion, Skeet Reese. 4 fish today for Skeet Reese. 9 pounds, 15 ounces, a little outside of the top 50, but one big bite tomorrow and you'll be right back in this deal, the top 50 cut anyways.
I heard Dave Mullins say it's a marathon. Yeah, I started out about a 100-yard dash this morning, then I tripped, hit the curb, and smashed my face in the ground is what happened. Because my first stop, I caught 3, and I watched Ayler catch, 16, 17 pounds. I'm like, shit, this is the best morning I've had all week. I'm going to go catch a limit today. Yeah, and then the wheels came off. So obviously you guys got a lot better lake than I gave it credit for, because practice pretty much sucked when they drilled them today. So get out there tomorrow and see what we can catch.
You'll figure them out. You always do. From Erie, PA, $2 million in earnings on the FLW Tour, fishing his second season here in the Elite Series. Let me hear it for Dave LaFibra. One short of a limit here today, but let's get a weight on those 4 fish. 814. Did you ever have that 5th one on, Dave?
Yeah, a couple times. And, you know, I'm still getting used to not using a net. I like it. You know, it's good for TV and it's good for your heart, your ticker, you know. But I'm getting them right up beside the boat, and you realize how cold you are when you try to grab one of those suckers. So I had the 5th one on twice. I had a hold of it twice, actually. So I haven't fished since Mille Lacs. So it just feels good to be out here starting a new year. I want to say
you've totally fished. I mean, you haven't bass fished, but I mean, you've been ice fishing, have you not?
I ice fished one day. My wife made me go fishing.
What have you been doing?
Well, we're doing a little TV show up north where I live, and I've been filming TV shows and stuff like that. But
and what do you do when you film?
We're not fishing a whole lot. You have to watch it.
It's a fishing show. You don't fish on?
No, there's a couple episodes we don't even make a cast.
Really?
Yep.
Well, you watched the episode of Facts of Fishing this week where I fished with Kevin, and I might as well have not made a cast. From California, 4-time Bassmaster winner, the B.B.S., the Big Bass Specialist, Ish Monroe. Ish Monroe bringing us 5 fish. Looking forward to getting Okeechobee. I know that, where he won last time we were there, but a good start today. 15 pounds, 8 ounces, moves him into 21st place. 21st place for Ish Monroe with 15 pounds and 8 ounces. Great start to things, Ish. Got to be happy with that. Good tournament here. You keep that going, then go to Okeechobee. Could be an excellent season for you.
Yeah, things didn't start out that way. They ended up good today, and that's like you say, it's not about how you start, but it's about how you finish, and hopefully go out there and catch them again tomorrow.
I know you will. Wish you luck. See you back here tomorrow. All the way from Osaka, Japan, former Elite Series champion, Marizo Shimizu. True story, Marizo, this morning. 4 fish today, 8 pounds and 9 ounces this morning. True story. It was my daughter's 13th birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, Cadence. So I was not at the meeting, so I didn't actually know where takeoff was. And then I said, I'll wait to see a bass boat, and I'll follow them. And then I was halfway here, and I realized there's a Canadian dude following a Japanese guy through Tennessee trying to find takeoff. This may not work out well, but thank you for getting me here.
You are welcome.
Okay. Catch Big. You didn't understand a word I said. It's awesome. Just say Big Mama.
Big Mama.
Yes. Whoa.
$100.
That's what I owe you?
Yeah. Yes.
I didn't follow you the whole way. I did not follow you the whole way. Turned off. Marizo Shimizu, ladies and gentlemen. All right, from Little Rock, Arkansas, former Elite Series champion. Let's hear it for Scott Rook. $100 for directions. That's pretty steep.
That job.
Yeah, I'll take it too. 5 fish for 11 pounds, 7 ounces. Sitting at 67th, 1 bite outside of that top 50, and tomorrow's another day.
Yeah, I had those bites today. I had 3 that would have weighed that much right there. 2 of them right up next to the boat. They just came off in practice. They choked the bait. Today they just in the lip, just barely hooked. I lost those 2, and I tried to swing one in the boat and lost it. So go out tomorrow and see if I can get a few more bites.
All right, we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. From Gunnersville, Alabama, the champ is here. Let's hear it for Chris Lane. I looked over there in the weigh-in line, and you were so covered up, I didn't even know who was next. A little chilly out there today. 2 fish for 6'3", and I know you're looking forward to getting warmed up and getting back at them tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I have to say a big thanks to Scotty B with Mercury, Jason with Power Pole, and Greg Lemire with Ray Marine. You know, our boats and everything had to get done so quick for this event, and all of the pros were trying to get their boats done. So these service guys were absolutely busting their tails day in and day out. They'd meet you at the hotel at 10 o'clock. So the service crew, big thanks to all those guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Let's keep them rolling through. Our next angler, 4-time Bassmaster winner from Park Hill, Oklahoma, Jason Christie. You were injured? What happened to you?
Injury reserve. Torn bicep.
Torn bicep. Does not matter. 14 pounds, 9 ounces. He's Jason Christie. He doesn't need both biceps. He can do it with just one. 14 pounds and 9 ounces for one of the most feared anglers in professional bass fishing, a 4-time Bassmaster winner. 14 pounds and 9 ounces. No sick days and no injury reserve in bass fishing, but how tough is it to compete with an injury out there?
You know, it really is. I actually called Tripp, this winter and told him what was going on. There was a possibility I couldn't fish, but there's no way a guy can just sit and watch everybody else. It's kind of like somebody having a party down the street and you're not invited. But, I'm really, really glad to have what I had. But it was one of those days. I think, there's some things happen. I could have had a better day, but I'll take that every day with the practice that I had.
I imagine you would. Congratulations on a great start to this season. All right, here he is, the reigning and defending Geico Bassmaster Classic champion from Talala, Oklahoma, E-squared, Edwin Evers. Edwin Evers, 3 fish here today. So we wind down our way in 10 pounds and 2 ounces. So he's got 3 good ones, just 2 short of his limit. 10-2. And Edwin Evers moves into 74th place currently. But I know you're going to make a big giant rally tomorrow and get right back in this thing. There's way too many fish out there for you not to be in the mix.
Man, I loved the day. It's exactly what I wanted. A big change, but just didn't execute like I needed to. I want to say thank you to all these guys that are out here. We have to be out here fishing. These guys don't have to be sitting here watching us. But I just want to say hi and thank you to guys for all coming out. And we'll be out here again tomorrow and do it again.
All right, we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Our next angler, 4-time Bassmaster winner, won the Angler of the Year title in his rookie season, Timmy Horton. 2 fish here today. Tim Horton, 4 pounds, 15 ounces. Not the start you want, but I know you'll get them tomorrow.
Yeah, it happened so quick, and today I just kept waiting on that. I catch 2 on back-to-back casts. I thought, here we go. And then a long dry spell after that, obviously, and just one of them days. But I echo what Edwin said, man. That's awesome. This many people here, as cold as it is. I want to say hey to Lauren Lee and Kim back home and go out, catch them, get some points, and try to get a big bag tomorrow.
Always great to have you here, Timmy. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Last but definitely not least, a 3-time Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Leeds, Alabama, Aaron Martins. 3 fish here today, Aaron. I feel guilty because I picked you to win. It must be my fault. 9 pounds, 14 ounces, but you're going to make a big rally tomorrow, are you not?
Yeah, I'll probably throw up a couple times tonight. I'm going to thank everybody for coming out.
Throw up tonight.
I had 30 bites today. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I know last year was dismal, even though I did all right, but I had a terrible year losing fish. And the year before that, I won AOI. I didn't lose hardly anything. Today I lost 15 keepers, most of them stuck coming to the boat. So I had a lot of bites. I just did something wrong. I got changed. I actually changed some hooks during the day, but I had a lot of bites today. Good ones too. I mean, I even jumped some off and saw them. It's just really frustrating. I actually feel really sticks in my stomach, to tell you the truth. And hopefully I can get the funk out. It's been I don't know. Last year, that one year it clicked well, and then last year it didn't click at all. And I don't want that to happen again. It's really not fun. I don't want too bad, Well,
so stop saying it, dude. It's just a one bad day, okay? You'll get them tomorrow.
I'm getting the bites every tournament. It seems like just a weird deal. But hopefully it'll all change tomorrow. We're gonna change some stuff up, see what happens. But I'm getting bit. That's the good news. I just put myself in a little bit of a hole.
You'll get them tomorrow. You always do. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Aaron Martins. That concludes our weigh-in. Want to thank each and every one of you for coming out here. You're absolutely insane to stand in this cold, but we love you for it. The hardest core fans in any sport are bass fishing fans. Want to thank you all and remind you, our leader, the Cajun baby Cliff Crochet with 19.7. Right behind him, Elite Series rookie Jesse Wiggins, 19.1. Seth Fighter, 18.10. Brian Snowden in 4th. Jamie Hartman in a 2-way tie. Jamie Hartman and Jacob Wheeler in 5th. Jordan Lee, Skylar Hamilton, Brent Ayler, and Brandon Polnick rounds out our top 10. Make sure to get down here tomorrow morning. We have takeoff tomorrow morning at 7:15. 7:15 tomorrow morning, the first boat will leave. Make sure to come down and cheer them on and watch all day long tomorrow on Bassmaster Live from 7 a.m. to 10, and then from 11:30 to 2:30. Bassmaster Live will be hosted by Tommy Sanders and Mark Zona. We have Davey Height on the water doing color commentary. We'll be all over the place. Make sure to tune in tomorrow, and we will see you on Bassmaster.com.